Hi, welcome to this video. We lived in an RV for 2 years, living out of people's driveways and boondocking in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. We recently, last November, moved on to a 33-acre property. We live in what is referred to as like a barndominium or a pole shed apartment. It's been a pretty mild winter. We live in Minnesota, and normally our temperatures can see down to 30 below. It didn't really get that cold until January. We did have a cold snap. We actually use a lot of electric heaters in here. Because this place is so well insulated, it doesn't actually take a lot to heat this place up. But when it does get really cold, this place doesn't have any central air conditioning and it doesn't have any heating. But it does have a floor heating system. What they do is they pump hot water through the floors through a system of pumps and valves, and that's actually what heats this place up. When I got down to negative 30 below with the wind chills last time and I went to go fire it up, it wasn't working. You can see the last video about me trying to diagnose it here. This is just kind of the continuation of that video. I don't want to really do this as a DIY video, I guess. This is what I do to save myself a $500 to $800 bill because, you know, we just moved in here, we just paid for all these moving costs, and it gets pretty cold. I think living in an RV kind of taught me that sometimes you just got to figure it out yourself and go for it. Please like and subscribe. We're a growing channel. That kind of stuff really helps, and enjoy the video. Thank you.
I don't know how exciting putting in new thermostat is, but
our last thermostat bit the dust. And it just stopped working, and we just needed a pretty simple thermostat. We ordered one from Amazon. I didn't want a programmable one. We're home all the time. There's no reason to run a program. So yeah, pretty simple stuff.
look what Steven did.
It's all installed. You see it lights up blue. Really simple, and that's what I like. You turn it to heat, and you get a thermostat readout of what your heat wants to be. You can put it on or auto. We don't have air conditioning in here, so you don't have to worry about that. Here's the old one. It's really ugly. The plastic's even like getting kind of gross. I don't know how old it is. It doesn't work. It's programmable, but it was like a really dumb thermostat. So
Junk.
bye-bye.
Oh. What's wrong, Luna?
What's the matter with you?
That's a good snoot shot. Thank you.
What was the one I need? No one's paying attention to you. We are back in my utility room working on our floor heat. We're gonna have a very unusually warm February. I'm probably not even gonna need this, but I ordered some parts to at least test some of these solenoids. I don't know if you remember the last time I was farting around in here on this panel diagnosing a bunch of stuff, and I found out that I only have 1 out of 6 of these that was working. So I ordered a new thermostat because the one in there was bad. But I also got a new one-handed cameraman. The one-handed cameraman. So that right there is supposed to be a replacement for that thing, I think. So we're gonna unscrew that off of there. We're gonna cut some wire ties, get all this stuff out of here, and let me see if I can hook this guy up in there and see if I can get the other side to start working. So the first order of business, you can see it's got these wire ties on there. So let's cut that one. I got a bunch of wires in there, so I gotta remember what all this goes to. This spaghetti mess. I gotta clear the stuff that I don't need out of here. Got Luna whining in the background. I'm just pulling the last of these things out here. So these are the 3 bad solenoids that we don't need to use anymore. Just gonna pull all those wires out. This is, I believe, power for the water pump going into that zone. I had it on zone 2 because I was testing it separate of the thermostat, so we're just going to move this new one back over to zone 1. There's a little jumper wire that I'll take out, so I need to go find me a small screwdriver, some kind of a wrench to pull that off. Oh, never mind, that's actually really, I didn't know that. Neat. All right, let's see if I can get in here. Yeah, these things are only hand tight. Wow. Wow, and that's it. So this, it looks to be the same. She's so attention hungry all the time. Would you guys ever raise the young Doberman?
She's looking at herself in the mirror right now.
Look at her.
Look at this, there's some blue eyes.
Is this gonna fit or no?
Don't say no.
I don't like it. Fit. Aha, it's going on. I mean, I know nothing about these, so I got all the connections left except for one. So I'm just copying the colors that I see on this one. It's pretty straightforward. You have 2 wires that basically power the solenoid and 2 wires that trigger the water pump. It's all low voltage, 24 volt AC. I have the system off right now while I'm working on it. We're gonna make this last connection and then I'm gonna, I don't know, see if I can get it to work. Fingers crossed. Plugged in here. All of our zones re-plugged in. I have these things just kind of slid out to the side for right now. I will take them out respectively if this thing works. And I did not buy the one that was $120 replacement. I bought the one that was a $40 replacement. So we're gonna see if it works and how well it works. See what happens when I flip the system on. That settle for a couple minutes, and then I can go click the thermostat on inside and see if we can if. It just fired right up. Holy crap! I know how to work on indoor in-floor heat. It's working. It's working, and I have flow right where I thought I would. So all I have to do is buy new solenoids, which I will probably do next fall because it's not gonna get cold enough. That's such good news. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy.